Okay guys, so the first thing that we're going to do is I have 1 cup of boiling water, and I just took this off of the stove. So what I'm going to do is I have a packet of lemon Jell-O, and this is the 3-ounce container. So what I'm going to do is dissolve this in the hot water, and once this starts to cool, it'll thicken. And so what we're going to do is just mix it up and then allow it to do its thing and thicken. Okay? And we're just going to set it aside and let it cool. Make sure that you're mixing it up very well so that everything is evenly distributed. And we are going to put this away for now. And we're going to work on our crust. This smells so good, guys. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to grab this stick of butter, which is 1/2 cup. We're going to stick it in the microwave and melt it, and then we'll start our crust preparation. Okay, so we've melted our butter. The next thing, that just give that butter a nice little spin. Stir it up nicely. So the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to mix in our graham cracker crumbs. Now I have graham cracker crumbs by Keebler. You don't have to use that brand. That's just what I was able to grab at my grocery store, at my local grocery. So we're just going to mix this in. Oh, that smells so good. And as always, guys, I am going to make sure that I include the ingredients, the measurements, so you'll know exactly how much you need. Now, guys, the good thing about this recipe is it's a no-bake cheesecake, but it is really good. Really good cheesecake. Okay, makes quite a bit too, so if you have a large crowd that you're preparing it for, you definitely should have enough. This is going to make about 8 to 10 servings depending on how large those appetites are. And you'll be able to see that this is nice and moistened. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we are going to grab our 9 by 13 inch pan, and we are just going to form a crust by pressing this into the pan. Now I have just a glass dish. You can use metal if you like. You're not going to be baking it, so it really doesn't matter which one you choose. And you're just going to press that right in there. Okay, make sure you get all your goodness out of there now. Okay, guys, I hope you guys are enjoying this station. If you are, please don't hesitate to share this with your friends. Don't hesitate to like, send a comment, place a comment down below. Tell me what you like about it. Is there anything you'd like to see more of from me or less of from me? Let's have that open dialogue, guys. This is your channel, and so I just want to make sure that I'm bringing value to you guys each and every week. Guys, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. I work really hard on these videos, and so that's just a nice way of saying thank you, and I would really appreciate it. So like I said, you're just going to press these crumbs and butter in here. And you want to make sure that you're going to reserve just a little bit of the crumbs. If you notice, I saved just a little bit, maybe about a 1/4 cup, a little less, a little more, just so we can use it to make it look really pretty on top. Okay. All right. So we are going to move this out of the way, and we are going to get started on our filling. Okay, guys, the next thing that we have is we have heavy whipping cream. Now, you can use evaporated milk if that's what you have. And we are just going to beat this to heavens, guys. What we're going to do is we're going to beat it until it's super fluffy. Okay, guys, so the next thing that we're going to do is what I have here is I have some cream cheese. So this is 8 ounces of cream cheese. We are going to mix that with sugar. So what I have here is I have 1 cup of just regular granulated sugar, and I'm going to dump that in. And what I've done, guys, is there's a couple of ways that you can do your lemon juice. I wanted to have a really nice lemony flavor, so I opted to grab some fresh lemons and juice them. And so what I have here is 5 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice, but you can use bottled if you choose to, or you can use frozen from concentrate, just whatever you have. We're going to mix this up nicely. And then we're going to grab our mixer and give it a nice whirl. We want to make sure that we have it nice and smooth, evenly distributed. Okay. Smells so good, as you can imagine. So we're almost done. So what we have, remember, is we have our cream cheese in here, we've got our sugar, we've got our lemon juice. Now what we want to do is we want to go back to that nice lemon Jell-O that we created earlier. And I went ahead and stuck this in the refrigerator just to speed up the process, but you do want it to be a gelatin consistency. And so what we're going to do is we're going to add this in with our cream cheese, and we're going to give it a nice spin with our mixer. Okay. That's a beautiful lemony color. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, if you'll recall, we mixed up that nice whipping cream or evaporated milk, if that's what you opted to use. So we are going to slowly add these together. Okay. Just slowly mix that in. I bet your mouth is starting to water. Comment down below if your mouth is watering, if you're ready for some of this. This is something nice and simple, guys, if you are doing any kind of family functions, or if you're responsible for desserts for the potluck at work. I don't know if folks are still doing potlucks with the quarantine and everything, or with the pandemic. Comment down below the craziest thing that you've seen folks do during this pandemic, and you're like, are they really doing that? I've seen some crazy stuff, y'all. Woo! Seen and heard about some crazy stuff. Oh, that's nice and beautiful. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give it a quick whirl with this. Alrighty, so we have that nice and mixed up. We are going to add it on top of our crust. And we're going to allow it to chill for at least 2 hours, but I'm going to do it overnight because it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going to take a shower and go to bed. And I'll be sure, as always, to come back with the finished results for you guys. And we're going to just sprinkle some of our graham cracker crumbs that we had left over. You can put as many or as few as you like.